Hello and welcome to an update to Mad Bounties. Now, I've noticed there's been some new tickers that are coming up on the stock exchange right now, so this is going to be a relatively short video, but I just kind of want to get my preliminary thoughts of the new arrivals that are going to be on the Grand Line Exchange, and just give my baseline thoughts and just to keep you all up to date on all the available tickers. So let's get into it. So, first one coming up is going to be Jack. Now, this guy right here, I was hyped whenever I first saw him appear on Zoe. Thought he looked awesome with his little curved swords. Loved the design on that, like how big he is, like the horns. He felt like a really good introduction to the Beast Pirates and what they were going to be about. Now, here's where we get to the problem. This guy, completely washed. Not one, not two. Didn't he get washed like 3 times? I can think of 2 off the top of my head. I'm going to give him a third one just because I'm pretty sure. This guy stuck on the bottom of the ocean, bodied by Zunisha. I can't imagine the level of mental gymnastics it requires for you to want to invest in this stock. I'm surprised they even said at 15. This feels like 14 sympathy dollars just stapled to his chest. I would buy him maybe at 1, but even then, that would just be me burning my money. I can't imagine anyone's buying Jack. Even in such an irrational market that we're in, that people are just not buying anything based on fundamentals. No one's hype about Jack. No one cares. Enough said on him. Killing Ham. Now, of course, they use his introduction picture right there. Looks a bit goofy with his eyes, but I do think his design will get better once he's in a more serious aspect. I love that he's wearing the Celestial Dragon bubble. I feel like we kind of missed out on that with Gunko and Shamrock and a bunch of that stuff. I really dig with his design. He also has the white mythical zone clouds, it looks like, and his Devil Fruit seems really interesting. There's a lot of stuff moving with this character. Only negative side to him is he looks a bit goofy. I do think there are going to be a decent amount of people that are not going to invest in him just because of how goofy he looks. But I do think his stock price is going to go down because of that. But I think it's going to make a quick recovery probably in the next couple chapters after that. So, a couple chapters after this current one coming out. I think we're definitely going to see a rally and recovery on his stock, because people are going to start buying the hype. Now, it might do a slight increase on market open just because people are getting ahead of the game trying to invest in it so that they can catch that bump up. But either it goes down slightly after market and then it's going to probably rally and go up, or it's going to dump and then rally in the next coming chapters. So keep an eye on it. If it does a small rally, I would probably start looking at it. But if it dumps, I 100% would get this as a pickup. You're going to see a healthy increase from this. Big news, Morgans. This is a great stock. I love Morgans. I love the design of his ship. I love that we're getting almost like a good little 3-man dynamic with Vivi and Wapple as well being on his new ship. I love seeing him in Whole Cake Island. I love getting all the new information coming out to him the more recent chapters. I think Morgan's is going to be a big mover. I definitely think he's going to move very similar to how Wapple and Vivi are going to move. These 3 stocks are going to move together. These ones are going to be tied until that group gets broken up. To which after that, I think Morgan's is probably going to dump, and then Vivi and Wapple are they're going to go straight to the fucking moon. But Morgan's, I like to pick up. Not really sure how I feel about him being 20. I might go a bit higher on that. I mean, I could definitely see a predicted price for him going up to at least 30, 40, depending on how much the market wants to move. But I could definitely see it maintaining a similar price. So, might not get in on him yet. But I like this. I just like the stock. Now, I'm not sure what movement it's going to do. I can't really read the room on this one as well as I can the other ones. But I'm going to put this one on my watch list. I'm going to keep an eye on Morgan's. Summers. Another good pick that was introduced with killing him in the same chapter. You got to see him in his boxers. Well, accidentally, of course. Not only Gunko, who's rocking that shit natty, but I definitely like Sommers. I like his look. I like the whole. I like the little like rose bramble around the handguard of his sword. I think that's a really cool design. And I just generally just like how this guy looks. I like his vibe. I like everything about him. I mean, I definitely think he's gonna have a lot more aura than killing him, so he's probably gonna rally straight out of market. People are probably gonna pick him up just because God Knight hype. I mean, honestly, you can probably safely pick up any of the God Knights. I mean, Sommers, Killingham, Shamrock, and Gunko. I guess Gunko. They're all gonna go up naturally over the course of Elbaf as we really start getting a lot of situations happening. You're just naturally going to see more and more hype get built around them, just because the arc looks like it's going to be focusing on these God Knights in particular. Minus Shamrock, since he's exited Elbaf at this point, but he might come back. Who knows? I mean, that's kind of what we're banking on here. Uh, Rouge. I don't recall Rouge being here last time. I might have already covered him, but I'll cover him again. I love Rouge. I mean, I definitely think the Mad Monk. I just wish it didn't feel like Oda forgot about him. I think he's cool. I think he has a cool design. I think he has a. I mean, he down Commander Snack. I mean, where are the Rouge fans? Pogging about this when the kid fans were feasting like kings. And then they look down and they see there's like five crumbs on their plate, but that's the most that they get. So it's a feast to them. Other than that, that looks like those are all the latest additions to Stock Pieced Out Fun. So, hey guys, Future Load here. The team at Stock Pieced Out Fun are certainly updating this site really fast, adding a bunch of different characters. I can't even keep up, honestly. I had to keep pumping out these videos just to be able to keep at a decent pace with them. So they've added a couple more, and I just want to add them to this current video. That way I don't have two separate ones of me just covering a couple characters, so I'm going to get them in here right now. So, covering Queen right now. Now, I absolutely loved Queen whenever they were first introduced. I thought their gags were really funny. As well as thought the whole like Udon prison thing with them going there. I just thought that was a really funny time in general. But I love the background story with Mads and then being a part of that, tying in with Judge, Caesar Clown, Vegapunk. All that stuff really adds a bunch of kind of fun stuff to the universe. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about stock trades, and especially when it comes to the agendas. I don't think Queen has that strong of an agenda right now, especially given the fact that they were arrested by Green Bull. Just the absolute Akainu simp getting diffed by Wi-Fi hockey from Shanks. I just can't see a justified reason why anyone would have Queen in their agendas. So, like, maybe the stocks were 25. Who knows? Honestly, I mean, I wouldn't pay 25 for it. I'm not going to pay 25 for it. I would maybe pick this up at 15, but I just don't see there being a demand for it, and I don't really see a whole lot of people making posts, rumblings about it. No one talks about this character anymore. They're a bygone thing. Maybe if we get a background shot to Impel Down, maybe, or maybe if we get a cover story, maybe. But until we get something like that, I'm not going to waste my breath on Queen. And the only one other one I want to talk about right now is our main man, Zebek. The shadowy figure that is behind every God Valley thing. If you're investing in everything which banks on God Valley, Roger, Rayleigh, Gabon, Garp, if you're banking on everything to do with the God Valley incident or any sort of flashback time, go ahead and invest in Zebek. I mean, you might as well throw him in if you're going to be banking on that stuff too. Like, Zebek is definitely a riskier option just because we have nothing to go off for him. But due to him not having a whole lot of risk, I mean, But the thing is, with Zebek having such a high amount of risk, I can't really see a justified reason for wanting to put your money into him. I mean, if this character ends up becoming undervalued due to the stock market closing and people not buying him, might be worth a pickup just for the off chance of it making a good flip, but I just really can't see it happening. You know what I mean, guys? So I probably wouldn't buy Zebek, at least not yet. I mean, once it looks like we're starting to gear up for some flashbacks to God Valley, maybe. Once we get like confirmed that the God Knights are really going to be doing like another like human hunt festival on Elbaf, might start to look at Zebek because we might be inching closer towards a God Valley flashback. But again, Oda just keeps that he just keeps dangling that in front of our faces. So I feel like we might end up not even getting it, honestly. But right now, I just can't see myself even wanting to look at this stock. Just honestly, I'm really curious on who they're going to be adding next. I've been seeing some talk about people talking about Vanderdecken. I mean, wait. I mean, you can add another stock that's absolutely going to dump because no one's going to buy him. But it'd be funny. It'd be funny to see that stock just go to zero. I mean, with the stock will definitely go below 18. You know, his target demographic. Either way. All right, thank you guys for checking out the video. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate it all, and I love seeing every comment from all you guys. All right, take it easy.